Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Trubisky. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. On third down, that's Cohen. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 yards. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside it. The streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home.
Hey, gun. Let's go, yellow.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
And here come the Redskins now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, this is Geis, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Third and long, it's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run with Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll hand it down to Geis. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And who's got it? The Giants. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Smith. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's one thing to be as disruptive as he's been all year. It's another to do it as a rookie. He might not only be a candidate for Rookie of the Year.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Defensive Player of the Year, possibly.
Yeah, and to do that, you have to be dominant from the first snap your rookie year because, let's face it, everyone devalues rookies a little bit or makes them work harder in order to get votes. Remember Ndamukong Suh's rookie year? I mean, he was everything that season, including first-team All-Pro. That's the type of year we're seeing here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Completes it right side to Doxson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Perine. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, let's roll. Get line, 80. I said 52.
Here's Smith now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it here with Pirine. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong. And a look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
12.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So we come upon halftime here with a visit. Top.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey. Set. Line, 80.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Smith now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Smith setting up the screen to Pirine. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Double.
They start on the ground with Pirine. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run again with Pirine, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he... It's Pirine to begin the drive, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments, and right now I think this team needs to open things up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a Redskin 1st down as Smith hits Crowder. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Smith on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
52, 35. 4 down.
Operating from the gun, Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Smith now throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Great 15. Set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw is Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Settle down, huh?
Throwing on third and long. Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Settle down, huh?
Second and 10, Smith again, and that's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Smith. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
35.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.